Lumumba winning the Democratic primary tonight, avoiding a runoff. The two other candidates in the Democratic primary, Patty Patterson and Kenneth Wilson. 16 WAPT's Troy Johnson is at the Hilton Garden Inn at the King Edward Hotel in downtown Jackson, where the mayor spoke to his supporters.
Yeah, Keegan and Megan, as you can see behind me, it's an empty lobby. The event has already wrapped up. The mayor has given his remarks, and now people have gone home. The mayor enjoying a significant win tonight over Democratic challengers Ken Wilson and Patty Patterson. Lumumba has held the city's top job during some extremely challenging times, the several flood events that we had in 2020, followed by executive decisions designed to keep citizens safe during the early days of the pandemic. But now he says he is ready for his second term.
I want to be clear what this election has been about. This election is about our declaration that we will continue to build an administration based on integrity, resilience, self-determination, and dignity. Yes. We believe that every resident of this city is deserving of their dignity. That's right. Moving away from cycles of humiliation. I want to thank you for your confidence in me, your confidence in this administration.
Now, the mayor thanked voters for seeing through what he called nonsense and treacherous lies during the campaign. He says the city is pregnant with possibility, and also brought back the phrase, "When I become mayor, you become mayor," his slogan from his first campaign win. The mayor says that he wants to build a safer Jackson, and he says that he can't solve the problem by itself. It's going to take everyone who lives in the city of Jackson. We're live for now in downtown Jackson. Troy Johnson, 16 WAPT News.
Thank you, Troy. One of the two Republican candidates for mayor holding their watch party at the Westin Hotel in downtown Jackson. That's where we find 16 WAPT's Scott Simmons.
Yes, standing by with Jason Wells, top vote getter in the Republican primary for Jackson Mayor. Your thoughts on this race?
I'm very happy. I'm happy for two reasons. One, I got engaged tonight. And second, I won the election.
Wow, you won the Republican primary. We had video of the engagement. You wanted to make this a special night, didn't you?
Correct, I did.
So you popped the question.
I popped the question.
You said yes.
Yes.
Jesus loves you. Talking about the race as we look forward, it's a tall order. As a Republican running in a primarily Democratic city like Jackson, how do you win voters over?
Well, I want the Democrats to know not all Republicans are bad and not all Democrats are bad. I got the passion for the city of Jackson and for the citizens of Jackson. That's where my loyalty stands. And I want them to understand once I become mayor, they gonna win at the same time. Because of the high water bills, we gonna take care of that in my administration. For us, we gonna pay all of it or half of it. And far as it goes with the crime, I have a team called Wolfpack, where we're going to attack the high crime areas.
I want to quiz you about that water bill. You're going to have the city pay for somebody's water bill?
Correct. And by that, I mean, you got to quantify. It's not going to be where you just come and say, hey, my water bill, $2,000, I want you to pay for it. It's going to be a quantified deadline for you to do that.
You got a grassroots campaign by all definitions. How do you win voters over against a candidate that obviously has a high name recognition?
By that, you have people who want to showboat, if you know what I'm saying. And I'm the type of person who's not going to get out here and showboat. I'm going to tell you how it is, and I'm going to do what I say. And I want you to trust me into doing what I have to do out here.
So if they want to find out about you and learn more about your campaign, what would you recommend?
I could tell them they go to Facebook, Enough is Enough, Jason Wells for mayor, and it explains on what I stand for, what I plan on doing, and how I love the city of Jackson.
And now you're engaged.
And I love my wife.
There you go. Congratulations, ma'am. You're blushing, I can tell. So obviously a momentous night tonight with Jason Wells as we look forward now to the runoff election. Back to you.
You can say that again. A big night for sure, Scott. Thank you. Well, we are also following several Jackson City Council races for you tonight. 16 WAPT's Ross Adams joins us live with the details on some of those, Ross.
Yeah, I want to show you what's happening right now in the basement of the courthouse. The final votes are being counted. I believe there's one more box to be counted, the last of 82 different precincts. And the primary boxes are color-coded. Yes, the red or orange for Republican and blue for Democrat. Now, the race we've been watching closest is the battle for Ward 4. It's an open seat because incumbent DeKeither Stamps is stepping down after he was elected to the state legislature. With the majority of the vote counted, this is the result with this field of 7 candidates. Jackie Amos and Brian Grizzell are headed for a runoff because no candidate got 50% plus 1 of the vote. You can see they're each there with about 30% of 30+% of the vote. Brian Grizzell and Jackie Amos, we spoke with both of them, both of the 2 top vote getters, a short time ago.
I'm running for the citizens of Ward 4. I know what we need. I know what they need. I know what we've been missing, and I'm prepared for it. I mean, that's who I am.
We ran a hard race. We ran an honest race, and I think that's what's making us feel really good about the results. But, you know, it is what it is.
Longtime Ward 5 incumbent Councilman Charles Tillman is also headed for a runoff against his top opponent, Vernon Hartley. He faced a number of primary challengers. Tillman has been on the council for the past 16 years, but for the first time in a long time, he's facing a tough challenge. And again, these candidates headed into the runoff will have to campaign for another 3 weeks before the primary election day later this month. Live at the Hinds County Courthouse, Ross Adams, 16 WAPT News.
Thank you, Ross. I want to update you on a couple other Jackson City Council races. In Ward 3, longtime Councilman Kenneth Stokes running to keep his seat against E.S. Wilson and Gwen Chapman. So far, it looks like Stokes does have the majority of the votes in this race. In Ward 6, Aaron Banks with a strong lead over his opponent, looking like he has about 70% of the vote.
There's some other big races we're following this evening. In Brandon, Mayor Butch Lee is running against 2 challengers in the Republican primary, Eric Baldwin and Bo Luckey. With 100% of the votes in, it appears Lee wins this race. In Vicksburg, in the Democratic primary for mayor, Sean Jackson, Troy Kimball, and Willis Thompson are facing off to decide who will face Mayor George Flaggs in the general election. This race is looking like it will head to a runoff between Kimball and Jackson.